Hello and welcome to 9Honey's Everyday Kitchen. I'm Jane de Graaff. Thank you for joining me once again. Today is polenta chip day. Now I love this recipe because we cook it a lot in our house, and what I love about it is that it's so easy to serve up any night of the week, and you can change it up just by changing the sauce that you serve it with. So let's begin. What I have in my pot here is 1 litre of vegetable stock. Now you can use any kind of stock you like, but I'm keeping it meat-free today and going with a vegetable stock. And I've brought that to the simmer. Now this is important because we're using instant polenta. And so to make this a quick and easy dinner, we want the stock up to the simmer, and then all we're gonna do is pour in our quick cook polenta in a nice thin stream. Here we go. I'm gonna whisk it at the same time just to try and stop any big lumps forming. In it goes. And the great thing about quick cook polenta today is this really will be done in a matter of minutes. If you're not using quick cook, don't worry, it just takes a little bit longer to cook, but I love this stuff because it makes very quick meals, which is what we're all after, right? All right, while that's cooking, I'm going to talk about our other ingredients. I'm going to keep stirring with one hand, multitasking. Over here, I've got some garlic powder and some dill. Now, those are the flavors that I'm adding to mine. You don't have to use these. You can put in whatever seasoning you like, but what you do need is half a cup of cheese of your choice, and I'm going with some Parmesan today because I like its nice bitey flavor, and 2 tablespoons or a nice big knob of butter. And that's going to give our creaminess to our polenta. You can see it's coming together nicely. That is starting to thicken up beautifully. Because that's cooking so well, I'm going to take it off the heat, pop this out of the way. So I'm just going to keep stirring that and it will continue to thicken. Okay, and as it thickens, it is time to add our knob of butter. In it goes. And our cheese. Yummo. Now I'm just going to mix that all through. Oh, yes, so good. And now is a great time to add in some of our garlic powder and a little bit of our dill. This also works beautifully with thyme or oregano, any other herbs you like. It's entirely up to you, but I'm a big fan of those flavors. Ooh, as soon as the dill hits, you can smell it. It's just beautiful. Okay, there we go. It's thickening up nicely, so I'm just going to swap for a spatula. Make sure we're getting all those edges mixed in. So what I have here is a pan that I have lined and greased, and what we're going to do now is pour the polenta in, spread it out, and then pop it in the fridge for half an hour just to let it set a little bit. Here we go. Look at that. So good. I'm just going to spread that right to the edges. Oh yes, look at that. Beautiful. Now, that is going to go into the fridge for half an hour or just until it's solid enough for us to be able to cut it into pieces. Well, there we go. That is our half hour in the fridge with our polenta, and you can see it's gone nice and firm, which is exactly what we're after. Now, before I turn it out of the tin, the first thing I'm going to do is just spray it with a little bit of oil because that is going to help it crisp up when we put it in the oven in just a tick. So, wish me luck while we do the flip. There we go. The paper, that's what the paper's for, and out it comes. Now, when I peel this off, there is our lovely big piece of polenta, and now I get to cut it into chips. Now you don't have to be too neat here. Obviously it's nice if it's nice and symmetrical, but I never manage to do it too neatly. Straight down the middle, and then into whatever size batons we want for our chips. All the way down. I like mine nice and big for scooping up sauce, whatever sauce you're going to serve. There we go. All our chips neatly cut up, and now I'm just going to spray the other side with a little bit of oil so that we get our crisping in the oven. Then I'm just going to pop them into a pre-lined baking tray, and then we're going to pop them in the oven for 20 minutes on 200 degrees. I'm going to turn them halfway through that time to try and get some nice crisping on both sides because that's what we're after. Here we go. And into the oven for 20 minutes. Right, so that's been there 20 minutes in the oven. Let's get them out and see how they went. Oh, yes. They look so good. Look at that. Look how beautiful and brown they are on the outside. You can see they've gone beautifully crispy. All right, let's stack some of them up on our plate here. Now you can be as neat or as messy as you like. I like to play a bit of Jenga with mine, so we'll just lay them out and do a bit of stacking. Here we go. Oh, I love the really brown ones. There you go. Look at that. Those are my lovely cheesy polenta chips. Now all I've done here is I've just mixed some yogurt together with a little bit of crushed garlic because that's what I like. So we'll pop some of that on the side here for dipping. And leave the rest there, but look at that. There you have it. Easy, beautiful, crispy on the outside polenta chips, but now the test is all in the taste, isn't it? Let's have a bite of one of these. Try not to burn my mouth. Thank you so much for joining me for 9Honey's Everyday Kitchen. I will see you next time, and I really hope you try these babies. Oh.